What's going on, everybody? It's Nick Payne with Facemask Fantasy, and now that the NFL draft has come and gone, we'll take a look at the landing spots for the rookies, what their potential outcome is with their new team, and how their arrival impacts the team's incumbents. If there's any one player you want us to profile, let us know in the comments, and we'll be sure to cover him. Up today, Green Bay Packers wide receiver Jayden Reed. A pick that surely had dynasty pundits turning their heads, the Packers made Reed the 50th overall selection in the draft, and the 6th receiver off the board. Reed wasn't expected to go this high in the pre-draft process, but that just goes to show how much any of us can possibly attempt to predict the future. He joins a Packers offense that is beginning life without Aaron Rodgers, Allen Lazard, Randall Cobb, and Robert Tonyan, so there's a lot of transition underway. The good news is that Reed is already being listed as a starter alongside Christian Watson and Romeo Doubs, so the Packers are fully embracing their youth movement. It's currently impossible, though, to know how targets will be distributed with the team turning to Jordan Love as their quarterback for the first time. Love has just one start and 83 pass attempts in his first 3 seasons. In 2022, mostly with Rodgers at the helm, Watson saw 66 targets in 14 games played, and Doubs saw 67 targets in 13 games played. Essentially, they each averaged out to about 5 targets per game as rookies, with Watson earning more targets in the second half of the season after his involvement in the offense went drastically up. Even assuming both see an increase in usage, there's still a lot of work available here. Green Bay has the second most targets and air yards vacated from the 2022 season. 258 total targets are up for grabs, so Reed figures to get involved as soon as he's up to speed with the offense. So, who is Jayden Reed, and will he find fantasy relevance this season and beyond? Reed started off at Western Michigan in 2018 and made a significant impact right away. He paced the Broncos in receiving as a freshman with 56 catches for 797 yards and 8 touchdowns. He also contributed 9 kick returns for 116 yards and 12 punt returns for 215 yards and a score. So Reed's no stranger to versatility. He transferred to Michigan State a season later, returning to the field in 2020. In the COVID-shortened season, Reed finished with 33 catches on 56 targets for 407 yards and 3 touchdowns in 7 games played. He also was the primary kick returner with 16 returns for 329 yards. In 2021, Reed's big playability was on full display. He caught 59 passes for 1,026 yards and 10 touchdowns. That's an average of more than 17 yards per catch. He also had 27 combined kick and punt returns for 614 total yards and 2 punt return scores. Reed was named a finalist for the Paul Hornung Award for Most Versatile Receiver in college football. Reed's numbers dipped a bit in 2022, in part because of the emergence of Keon Coleman. Still, Reed finished his senior season with 55 catches for 636 yards and 5 touchdowns, earning second-team all-conference honors. Standing at 5'11", weighing around 190 pounds, Reed joins a long list of receiver prospects this year on the smaller side of what's often considered the prototypical size of an NFL wideout. But he ran a 4.45 in the 40, and he's excellent tracking the football for big plays. According to Pro Football Focus, Reed has 9 touchdown catches of 20 yards or more since 2021. He likely begins his NFL career focusing on special teams and working his way up from there. If Reed can make an impact as a return man, something he did quite well in college, he'll increase his chances to earn playing time on offense sooner than later. The Packers have a history of bringing wide receivers along slowly, and they don't always make a big impact right away. Just last year, Watson didn't catch fire until the second half of the season, although it's fair to note that he was battling injuries in training camp that probably put him behind the 8 ball. In the Dynasty rookie drafts I've completed, Reed went middle of the second round in a 1 QB league and top of the third round in a Superflex league. So where you can expect him to go varies a little bit. Given the strong draft capital, the vacated targets in this offense, and the versatility Reed boasts, I'm not worried about the fact that he's 5'11". We might need to be patient to begin the year, but Jayden Reed is a good roll of the dice in the late second round of rookie drafts and as a dart throw in the 15th round or so of best ball drafts. If he ends up working out of the slot with Watson and Doubs on the outside, Reed could have some sneaky PPR value as soon as year 1. We'll, of course, continue to monitor Reed's development, but what do you guys think? Put any thoughts you have in the comment section below, and we can have a conversation about this. Till then, this is Nick with Facemask Fantasy. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for listening.